Hello everyone, I'm LeaderofLuxinape. Are you ready for more Let's Play Pokemon Silver version? In the last episode, we defeated the Ecruteak City Gym and got our 4th gym badge. In this episode, we're going to be exploring the western routes of Johto. And here with me today is...
Pokemongeof. I am here with my good friend Luxinape while he plays Pokemon Silver, which I've never played myself.
You've played one of the remakes.
It's
so
not the same.
I'm gonna mention like a lot of stuff about the remakes. I always do. But anyway, before we move on, this music, which you first start to hear in Route 38 if you're going the way I am, just stop talking for a minute so the people can hear this music because it is amazing. Now, I know, every Let's Player always talks about this, how a lot of the classic games they play, there's always that one song that stands out and stuff, and that's where the adventure really begins for them. Well, this song is that for me. It's like, it's kind of hard to explain, but for some reason, I felt that all of the new Super Mario Bros. Games, they began for me when I reached the Ice World. Twilight Princess began for me after you beat the 3rd dungeon. Explorers of Sky really begins for me when you first hear this one randomized dungeon theme that, like, everybody loves, but sadly never came to light in my LP. And Silver, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Gold, Crystal, whatever, Route 38, that's where the game really becomes amazing. So, now I'm all, like, energized and stuff, so let's go onward with this new type of trainer.
Yay!
I've been overseas, so
I
know...
Right time.
Yes, you could talk now. I forgot to tell you could talk.
Woohoo! I came during the right time. I'm proud of myself.
Alright, so, first sailor in the game, his name is very stereotypical Harry, and he has a very stereotypical Wooper. Which I have to switch my very stereotypical Magmar out for because...
The only thing I heard was stereotypical,
types.
so I don't want to know.
I'm just calling the whole thing stereotypical. Oh! Pooh! I used rap instead of surf. That was a bit of an accident. This Wooper is using Slam on me, which is actually causing damage.
You what? You expected it not to do damage. It's a Pokemon.
Well, like, have you ever had a Pikachu use Slam on you? That does nothing. This Wooper is using Slam on me, and it did like 20 damage.
What is this madness?
It's the madness called life. I know that neither of us really have lives, that kind of thing, but that's what life is like. So shut up and keep living.
Life sucks.
And accidentally got into a trainer battle, even though it was required for going on the route the right way anyway.
So you accidentally did something on purpose?
Yes, I am officially a Let's Player. I accidentally did the right thing.
Tell me how you do something that you're supposed to do on purpose on accident. I don't
like whenever you don't know this because you haven't really seen much of my LP of this game, but, like, I always like going around fighting all the trainers I can in the route and then going through the normal way.
Yeah, I kind of like doing
this time there was one trainer that wasn't on the right path right now, so... I guess it's worthwhile to note that we're fighting Doduo for the first time. They're not really that bad.
Do you have an electric type?
I'm using a fire type and I'm beating them. Like... You know how amazing Darumaka and Darmanitan are in Gen 5?
No,
Magmar,
I actually only caught a Darumaka.
Well, basically, they're really fast, they have really high attack, and if you use Fire Punch, you can take out everything, just with the Darumaka. Basically, Magmar and Fire Punch is like Darumaka in Generation 2.
What would be Generation 3, because I love Generation 3.
Yes, Generation 3 is always the, like, even though the two Pokemon of Team Luxinape, Luxray and Infernape, were, wow, I was just called cute for like the 5th time in this LP. Anyway, like, Generation 4 had Luxray and Infernape. Those were some of the better Pokemon of that generation. As a whole, Pokemon started to deteriorate after that, and Generation 5 was really a joke compared to the rest of it. But maybe it's just because Emerald was my first game, but Generation 3 will always be my favorite.
Generation 3 was like the best. You know, actually, just before you talk a bit more about actually, it's somewhat related to Pokemon. So now, everyone out there, I hope all you know the game Smash Bros. I hope you realize that Smash Bros. Melee is superior to Brawl. I've become a professional on that game. And guess what's my name? Yeah, Pokemongeof.
And guess what? My mom is calling me.
What?
And she bought stuff with my money. No, my in-game mom, not my real mom.
That's why I put it in
I thought
to
you
represent all my homies.
Oh no! 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 Get that out of my sight! No! 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 No!
Poor you.
Wild
Don't
Miltank.
Cry. No, don't cry.
Wild Miltank. You haven't seen my video yet where I fought Whitney and spent half an hour trying to beat her Miltank. But a wild one. Like the third thing I found on the route. It had to be a Miltank. 5% chance and I still have to run into it. So, well, he's not there for a minute. I guess I could just explain Substitute. Basically, Pokemon gives up a quarter of its max HP. It'll create a Substitute, which has either half or all of its max HP. Probably half. Yeah, I think it's half. And basically, that will take damage for the Pokemon while it's still able to attack. So, competitive battling, it has a ton of uses, all that stuff, but I accidentally ran into the trainer I was trying to run into again! I'm so good at this, aren't I?
You definitely are. You definitely are.
Perfect time for you to come back. Just in time to compliment me. Thank you.
Sorry about that, people. I'm having a bit of little troubles, but that's it.
It's okay. I can like delete sections of your audio.
Yes, I know.
And what do you know? For the first time, I'm fighting a Flaffy. That, guess what? Happens to be highly inferior to my own Flaffy. Who is about side...
Give me a second.
Psyduck. It's always Psyduck. These things, I don't know. I love Psyduck, but like they have been popping up in like the weirdest places throughout this LP. Like the last Pokemon I fought before Goldenrod City, and since Goldenrod City was like the time when I took a huge break between recording. Like basically, it was like 2 months between the first takes of Whitney and the time I beat her. And yes,
it's called delayed episodes. Yay!
No, it's called. No.
It's
of course, there isn't anything to. I am yelling at my Croconaw for thinking that a random NPC could be cut like a tree.
Did you just say a Crocorock was supposed to be shaped like a tree?
No, you are clearly earblind. I was trying to switch my Croconaw for another one of my Pokemon, and, like, I accidentally hit cut instead of switch, and I was standing there was an NPC trainer in front of me, so it looked like it was trying to cut down the NPC.
Wow. So, anyways,
and
back to my little, about being in Smash. I play majority of the characters in that game, but I play 3 main characters. If anyone can guess the 3 correctly, they win something of some sort.
That's from you, because I'm not doing giveaways. Basically, if you want to enter this contest, I don't know why you would, because like no one who actually watches my videos has an account, and I just used the wrong move again. But reply to his channel. I have nothing to do with this. We didn't talk over this. That was an ad-lib. I don't endorse this contest at all, even though it's probably giving me popularity because you're probably going to mention something about recording this video with me as soon as I put it up, which is going to be like a month after I record it because I record like 5 episodes in advance. And I just proved myself to be an LPer. I said about a 50-word sentence without taking a single breath. Because I am, again, amazing at this. Alright. Biting. Seriously, so. Thank you.
You love biting things, don't you?
No, I do not like biting Slowpoke. I don't know what kind of horrible joke you were trying to make there, but...
Don't
ew.
ask.
Who goes around biting Slowpoke? Like...
Slowpoke are
is
probably
that
not very tasty.
well, remember they sell Slowpoke tails for like $1 million, remember?
Well, they may be expensive, but I don't think they're...
So, here we have something that looks a little bit like a farm. That has 4 Miltank that really look like bulls instead of cows, and a tree here that has, I believe, Mintberry. I forget what the Mintberry does. I will have to actually check that right away.
Wait, hold on. Do you get to the... Wait, if I remember correctly, you said you got the part with the Psyducks, correct?
Okay, Mintberry is like an awakening button berry. I was just talking about a Psyduck that a random trainer had. So, there's this mysterious building. It is called Moo Moo Farm. Enjoy our fresh and tasty milk. And they have 4 Miltank outside, so I wonder what it could be. Inside, you see... Man, this woman... My Miltank ain't giving me milk no more. This here farm's got famous milk. Most everyone wants a drink. It'll give me lots of milk if I feed lots of berries, I reckon. And his wife... Our milk goes out to Kanto. So if our own Miltank won't give us any milk, we're in trouble. Apparently her husband has this weird Western Johto dialect, but she's completely normal. And apparently their daughter's Moo Moo is sick. She needs lots of berries. And the other one says Moo Moo is sick. She needs lots of berries. So, this Miltank is Moo Moo. Its cry is weak. So, let's give as many berries to Miltank as we have, because... Oh, really? I only had 1?
Moo Moo. Is that
yes,
the name?
their Miltank is named...
Wait,
Miltank is named Moo Moo.
Oh my god. What?
So, I was expecting to have like 6 or 7 berries instead of just 1. I probably shouldn't have used them to heal up in the middle of the Ecruteak gym. More proof that everything I ever do comes back to haunt me eventually. But, later when we get more berries, let's pay another visit to Moo Moo Farm and... see if we can help the Miltank out.
You seriously
I mean,
I know. Get more berries?
Yes, it can't be. It has to be a regular berry. It can't be. It can't be a special berry. It has to be a berry.
Give it a blueberry.
That would be hilarious. Just like, I think
There's
the regular berries. I don't remember their artwork for this game, but I think the regular berries are green. So I would just like to see Miltank. It gets completely healthy by beating like a bunch of by beating berries. How do you beat a berry? By eating a bunch of green berries, but it tries to eat 1 berry that's blue, and it just like dies on the spot.
Wow, that is 1 weak berry.
Yeah, I wish Whitney's Miltank was this week. You're hearing me rage about Whitney for a while. You've been hearing me rage about Whitney. You should watch that video when we're done recording this. I just uploaded it.
Keep dreaming.
I uploaded it like an hour before we started recording this, so you have to watch that when we're done.
Yeah. Keep dreaming, Luxinape. Keep dreaming.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I'm not
your
getting free.
dreams
I'm not getting
are
many free views. My own friends won't watch my videos. That's how bad I really am. Ah. Sorta. Oh, did I really scream so much about that wild Miltank that I can't even use my pseudo-Wudo voice anymore? Wow. Pikachu's evasion went up. A bridge to use rock throw. Pikachu fainted. Yes, it did. Wow. Epic voice crack. Epic voice crack. Did you just hear the epic voice crack?
Barely.
Oh, yeah, just because of the way we're recording. Let's see. Sobek's level 22. Switch out Horus. We are actually nearing the end of this route now. There's only a couple more trainers here, I think.
What is
one
happening?
more. This would really help if we could actually see what I was seeing, but alas. But alasses. It's like molasses, but it's lamenting things. Whoa! Poliwhirl! Not expecting that this early in the game. What am I have to be kidding. We have 4 gym badges and I'm still considering it early in the game. I mean, I do admit the first 4 badges are kind of really condensed. After Olivine City, which, spoilers, we won't be getting a gym badge yet. It's going to take a really long time to get to the 5th gym just because of the nature of the route separating Olivine from it, so yeah. Horus grew to level 22! Sailor Eugene, his name is... I always thought the name Eugene sounded weird, just like Eugene. Eugene.
Who would ever be
like,
called that?
How come you're not taking into account the fact that I might have a viewer named Eugene who will now never watch one of my videos again because you made fun of his name?
I thought you said Eugene, not Eugene.
No, Eugene isn't even in this game.
No, I thought it was Eugene, not Eugene.
You mean the Suicune obsessed guy?
I have no idea what you just said, but I'm gonna take it as a no.
Now, you know the guy who's obsessed with Suicune?
I guess. I don't know.
His name is Eugene, like Eugene, but with an S instead of a G.
I thought it was Y-U-G-I.
I don't know. Well, I'm talking about Eugene, like the normal Eugene. Not anything weird. But anyway, since we never actually talked about the character of Eugene, since he doesn't appear in this game, I suppose it would be worth actually mentioning him. He's a character that does not appear in Gold and Silver versions, but will appear in Crystal Heart Gold and Soul Silver. He is obsessed with the Pokemon Suicune, who we have yet to encounter in this game because, well, it is encountered differently.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. It's that dude who needs a Suicune. I need my Suicune.
Yeah, he's basically obsessed with Suicune, so I'll be sure to point out Suicune when we see it, and maybe, like, when we first meet Suicune, I'll go over his team, because you do get to battle him once, but...
That's too bad. I wish if I still had my Soul Silver, I wish I could still talk to him. But I dealt with him already.
Well, either way... Go up to the gym and mysterious stranger Shady Pants! You again? There's no need to panic. I don't bother with wimps like you. Speaking of weaklings, the city's gym leader isn't here, supposedly taking care of a sick Pokemon at the lighthouse. Boo-hoo. Let's just let sick Pokemon go. A Pokemon that can't battle is worthless. Why don't you go train at the lighthouse? Who knows? It may make you a bit less weak.
Wait, the lighthouse? That's a weird place to put Pokemon that are useless.
Don't question the rival. He's just as dumb as every other NPC in this game.
You mean, and including, is she a jerk as, forgot, is she as much of a jerk as every other one? Except for one.
Well, no, the Gen 5 rivals were actually nice. They're your friends.
Though,
like,
who do you think's more of a jerk, Paul or Gary?
Barry isn't a jerk. He's just annoying.
Like, Paul's a jerk.
Yeah, Paul is a jerk. Barry is... Why are we even talking about the anime? This is a game.
Ugh, what's wrong with me?
So, anyway, in this episode, we got to Olivine City, and we were told that the gym leader of the city is at the strangely Pokemon Center-looking Olivine Lighthouse, also known as the Glitter Lighthouse. So how about we explore that and look for said gym leader in the next episode. So until then, I'm LeaderofLuxinape.
And I've been Pokemongeof.
And we are both duly signing off.